officially becoming the tag champion of BookTube. And that's a good thing, you know, people keep tagging me, so I like that. And Brian at Bookish tagged me, and the what tag, and the little literacy tag. I'm going to do the what tag now, because otherwise it'd be too long. And original tag by Mark at, now I'm going to forget the name, Books with Elvis or something. But I subscribe to his channel. I'm more of a Beatles fan, but I do love Elvis. God, I remember when Elvis died in 1977. I'll digress into that story. I was in the back of a Bonneville van that my dad was driving, and we were going through Arizona on our way from Toledo, Ohio through. We went all the way to San Francisco, turned around, went back again, and they fell in love with Arizona. And that's when they decided to move there, back in the, late 70s. And I had a girlfriend in Tempe, Arizona, who loved Elvis. She was like 3 years older than me, so she's, in her 60s, but she loved Elvis. Presents for her would be easy for me. I'd buy her like a 45 of a, hound dog. Let's get to the prompts, shall we? 1. What's the oldest book you own? Okay, well, the oldest book, I'm going to have to go with this one. Mark Twain. I happen to have an old Norton Classics edition of Huckleberry Finn. Oh, shoot. What do we have in here? Hang on. I bought this book 8/2/2017. Paul's book. Prompt 2. The most sentimental or valued book you own? Now, I'm going to go with my Finnegan's Wake, man. You know, I always have to, I'll bring this out. It's annotated on every page. Some people say that, they never read Finnegan's Wake, or they're afraid to read it. My book, it's annotated on every page in 5 different colors, so it's like my Bible, man. And I'll bring Ulysses out in a second, too. 3. What book has given you a sleepless night? So many. Recently, I'm going to say Invisible Man. I used to wake up and look forward to reading this. I'd wake up, oh, God, now I get to read some more. What 3 literary figures would you like to have dinner with? And I've answered this question before. It comes around like BookTube tags. I'll say James Joyce for the deceased one, but like all mine are kind of deceased, except for I'm going to name Marlon James again. I would love to have dinner with that guy. I always say Lester Crowley too. Now, don't think I'm a witch or a anything bad, because I like Lester Crowley. He was a great writer. He was a great poet. I love his book called Clouds Without Water. And Amy at the Dusty Bookshelf and I buddy read The Magician by Somerset Maugham last year, all about Crowley. To call me Crowley is to treat me foully. Call me Crowley, for I am holy. Okay. Prompt 5. What book would you like to live in for a year? And I can't get Marlon James out of my head. I'm gonna have to reread Black Leopard, Red Wolf. That book I really enjoyed that, and I got into it full tilt boogie, as Dave Robichaud would say, James Lee Burke. 7. What book turned out to be the biggest surprise for you? Okay, no, that's 7. Let me go to 6. What dead author would you like to have resurrected, and why? Did I just answer that? Oh my God. These are kind of like the same questions. I always say, like James Joyce, Aleister Crowley, and Jesus. I know Jesus wasn't really that prolific, but, people to have dinner with, yeah, he might be one of my 3 choices. 7. What book turned out to be the biggest surprise to you? Oh man, I should prepare more before I do these. I really should. Okay, you're gonna be surprised at this. Remember when I read this with Sonia at an Enthusiastic Reader on Christmas, Joe Hill? This is a total Christmas story, horror story, crazy, cray story. Good book. Give this for Christmas presents to your friends and family this year. What book that has been published do you wish you would have written? I'm going to say a Hunter S. Thompson book, like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Either that book, or I've been thinking about Thomas Harris lately too. I would call The Silence of the Lambs, I would call that a great American novel. It's a great novel. 8. Oh no, 9. What book has had the biggest influence or impact on your life? Gotta go with Ulysses. Good book. I just watched something that came out on YouTube today. It was like a radio play from the 30s, but it was all about Ulysses and when it was published in 1933. It's an easy date to remember because that's when America lifted prohibition as well. But my Ulysses. And that is the tag. Now, who am I going to tag on this? Okay, Brian tagged me. I'm at a loss for tags. Because I tag the same people all over and over and over and over again. But, alright. Pay it attention. And Linda, the book lady. I'm going to tag Sonia, Enthusiastic Reader, if I've mentioned your name. Noah, if you want to do this tag too, I don't want to leave you out. You've probably been tagged like 2-3 times already. So yeah, I just want to give this out. Look at this. Am I in Portland or am I in Arizona? Hard to tell, huh? I mean, because the sun is out The sun is out. Okay, guys. As usual, thank you for your time and your consideration. And until next time, I remain yours, Alan.